And also the Indian Prime Minister spoke about the points of convergence between India and France, the love for football in both the nations. Could not miss a mention in the Prime Minister's speech where he said that Kylian Mbappe, the star striker of the French national football team, perhaps is known by more people in India than in France. Listen to the Indian Prime Minister.
Kylian Mbappe के जितने फ्रेंड्स फ्रांस में नहीं होंगे, उससे ज्यादा वो भारत के युवाओं में सुपरहिट है.
And also, the Prime Minister shared a number of different anecdotes from his previous visits to France. Special emphasis was laid on his 2015 visit to the First World War Memorial of the slain Indian soldiers.
मैं जब 2015 में फ्रांस आया था, नौ शपेल गया था, तब मैंने वहां प्रथम विश्व युद्ध में शहीद हुए हजारों भारतीय सैनिकों को श्रद्धांजलि दी थी. 100 साल पहले ये भारतीय सैनिक फ्रांस के गौरव की रक्षा करते हुए, अपना कर्तव्य निभाते हुए फ्रांस की धरती पर शहीद हुए थे. तब ये बड़ी इमोशनल पल है दोस्तों. तब उस रेजिमेंट के जवानों ने यहां युद्ध में हिस्सा लिया. उन्हीं में से एक पंजाब रेजिमेंट कल यहां नेशनल डे परेड में हिस्सा लेने जा रहे हैं.
And invoking the father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi, the Prime Minister said that France, in fact, had given the world the strongest values of liberty, equality and fraternity. Listen.
फ्रांस का गौरवगान करते हुए महात्मा गांधी ने कहा था, लिबर्टी, इक्वालिटी एंड फ्रेटर्निटी. दुनिया को इन 3 शब्दों की शक्ति समझाने वाला देश फ्रांस है.
And the Indian Prime Minister also used the occasion to underline India's diversity, democracy and the many freedoms that people of India, of course, enjoy in the country.
नोबेल पुरस्कार विजेता रोमा रोना ने कहा था, इंडिया इज द मदर ऑफ आवर सिविलाइजेशन. भारत मदर ऑफ डेमोक्रेसी है और भारत मॉडल ऑफ डाइवर्सिटी भी है. ये हमारी बहुत बड़ी शक्ति है, बहुत बड़ी ताकत है.
So there are several aspects to this relationship between India and France, and one of the key regions in terms of which, the key sector in terms of which India and France are strengthening their relationship is, of course, defense. And to tell us a bit more in terms of why India and France are very keen in getting into these defense pacts, we're being joined by Mikey K, who's a journalist who's joining us live from Bordeaux. Now, Mikey, this is pretty interesting, the manner in which India and France are strengthening their defense ties. You know, give us a sense as to why France is actually very keen and willing to sell this defense hardware to India at this point of time.
Well, France has been supplying India with defense material for quite some time now. In the 1980s, it supplied India with Mirage fighters. And more recently, in 2015, it supplied India with with France's latest fighter, which is the Rafale. So, as well as submarines from France. So there is a long history of France supplying India with defense material, defense equipment. And more recently today, the defense minister for India gave the nod that France was going to sell 26 Rafale fighters to the Indian Navy to assist the Indian Navy with their first carrier, as well as 3 submarines. So this has been a relationship that's been ongoing for some time. The strategic Indo-French relationship has been ongoing since 1998, and this year, 2023, specifically is quite notable because that'll celebrate 25 years of this strategic partnership.
Absolutely, indeed. Now, India has already purchased about 36 Rafale fighter jets, and now India is purchasing 26 Rafale Marine fighter jets. How capable are these fighter jets?
Just to the Rafale fighter jets are some of the best in the world. And just to give you an indication, there was analysis by the Indian Defense Department on the competition between Rafale, which was the F-18, US-made F-18 that is ubiquitous on a lot of the US aircraft carriers, and the Rafale proved more capable in many areas than the F-18. So the Rafale is well up there when it comes to its competitors, such as the Gripen from Sweden or the Eurofighter Typhoon that is currently operated by nations like the UK and Germany.
And also, it's not just the Rafale fighter jets, but India is getting 3 Scorpion-class submarines as well during the Indian Prime Minister's visit to France. Now, give us a sense to how all of this is, of course, adding up to India's naval defense capabilities.
Well, I think any submarine will enhance India's naval capabilities because, you know, India's coastline is vast. And it's also, got a neighbor in Pakistan, of which it's been in conflict with for many years. So it's absolutely imperative that India needs to defend its sea lines of communication. And these type of submarines, which are hunter submarines, which can go after above surface ships or other submarines in order to defend India's shores. So, any addition to submarine capability for India will be a huge win for Prime Minister Modi. The other key aspect here, when it comes to India turning to France for defense capability, is that, as we all know, that there is a portion of India's defense fleet that comes from Russia, MiG-29, Sukhoi 27s, for example, and there are serious problems at the moment with being able to. This is an aging fleet, but there are serious problems with being able to get components and parts, and really the sort of logistics tail of upkeeping these Russian-made material because of the ongoing war between Moscow and Ukraine. So, the fact that the Prime Minister Modi is looking towards France to enhance its naval capability, I think, is significant, and it's one of these components and the benefits, if you like, of this strategic partnership between India and France.
Absolutely indeed, Mikey K. Thank you very much indeed for joining us and getting us all those insights there. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.